Hello and welcome back to Hyperstone Quest. I actually unlocked Hunting Ground and was not recording. I thought I was recording, but I had probably accidentally double-clicked or something. But yeah, so Hunting Ground is unlocked and it's tough. It's real tough. You can see here that nobody has gotten 250 points in the Hunting Ground, which... Hunting Ground only has 5 slots, and so instead of 10, and so 250 would be getting an average of 50 in every slot. So yeah, nobody has done that, and that is real intimidating. I knew this was going to be a big journey when I started out, and I don't think it's going to disappoint. I've been wanting a really long kind of methodical series for a while, and I hadn't really thought that Hyper Rogue would be it, but it's working out real well. So the Hunting Ground starts out very formulaic. And I think even I think I got like 37 on the recording that failed. And even up to there, it was mostly very pattern-based. There's not a lot of variety here, and I think that this land is a little bit controversial because of that. It's it's something that a lot of people... on the Discord, I've seen, a lot of people saying they're not really fans, but I'm really interested in seeing what I can make of this area. Part of what appeals to me about this area is that it reminds me a bit of Pac-Man, in the sense that it's very pattern-based. We are going to get into some pretty heavy RNG later on, but for now, it is a very pattern-heavy land where it's a lot of kind of doing things the same way each time, or with little variations, which is something that really appeals to me about Pac-Man. I've always wanted to try and get a perfect game of Pac-Man. Let me just do this wrong. And I was working on it for a while, but it was not something I could stream. And I don't play a lot of games off stream. I wish it was a more interesting game to watch because it is a really cool game. Okay, so now that we have 10 treasures, now we start getting these Orbs of Ferocity, which have an ambush of 20. And we also start getting these turquoise that are not guarded, but the ambush is 10, and it'll be 11 on the next one. It keeps going up for a while. It actually goes down eventually. I don't remember exactly when. Now, I have not found a ton of use for Orb of Ferocity. It is an orb that... seems very useful, but the problem is you get a 20 ambush, and once you get into kind of the later levels, the ambushes don't flee, and so you can just completely run out of ferocity before you're even done dealing with that ambush. And maybe that's just something I need to get better at. Because, there is still a lot I don't know. Like, we can pick this up while... Ooh, that's interesting. So I actually managed to get out of there without using the Orb of Ferocity at all. Usually I would step into a pincher position. But you can see, because they're all fleeing from me like this, I'm able to carry the Orb of Ferocity around with me a little bit, and this is going to prevent me from one of the most common types of game over. It's not going to prevent every game over, But the hex pincher is one of the most common types of game over. So you can see I'm making basically the same moves every time. And you know, some people have said that they really dislike this land for that reason. But one of the things that I really want to do here is I want to look for a reason to love every land. And so with this one, I think that really getting to know the patterns is going to be interesting, because a lot of what I'm doing here is a little bit intuitive. It's not explicit. And there may be better patterns. So you can see now they're no longer fleeing from me. And you can see that the ambush number is actually going back down. It's down to 9 now. So I need to be really paying attention to whether or not there are wandering dogs coming from the other side of me. So now that the ambush is down to 6, we can try picking up 2 here. So it's quite risky, but it looks like it worked out. You know, at this point, if I die, it won't be because I picked up 2, it will be because I got cornered by a wandering dog. Of course, you know, the larger my entourage is, the longer it'll take to kill all of the dogs, and so the more vulnerable I will be to wandering dogs. Today might not be the day. I'm noticing that I don't have the presence of mind. I think because I recorded like a 17-minute episode. Well, attempted to record a 17-minute episode. Oh no. Nope. Before I even started this video. And so it's like I'm doing the second video in a single sitting, which is more than I usually do. Oh, that was very nearly game over. Definitely not paying enough attention. So we are... Oh, game over. Okay, so that is about where I got to in the video that I ended up not being able to... that didn't record. But, good first try. This is going to be a bit of a slower land. 13 minutes to get 36 treasures is, it's not going to be as slow as some of the slowest lands. But it's not the kind of land where you can just run around scooping up treasure. And it's tough, and it's going to be tough, and I'm really excited to be taking on this kind of a challenge. So I want to say thank you to all of my patrons on Patreon. They really help me out, and I want to say thank you to everyone who watches, comments, likes, subscribes, all that stuff. Your encouragement means so much to me. More than the algorithm, more than the money, just knowing that people really support me is huge. So, until next time, thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.